I used to believe that one rejection had ruined my entire future. When I didn't get accepted into my dream course, honestly, I felt devastated, frustrated, and completely lost. What if I told you that the biggest disappointment of my life turns out to be the greatest blessing in disguise? And you know what? Looking back now, that getting to my dream course is one of the best things that ever happened to me. Maybe I am not the only one who spent years imagining the future, carefully planning every step without even thinking about a backup plan. Because after all, we don't make plans expecting them to fail, right? But what happens when everything you've worked for suddenly falls apart? And when the path you've always believed was meant for you turns out not to be yours after all? What will you do? All my life, I had a clear vision of what my future would look like. To become a successful doctor or at least work in a medical field. Maybe it wasn't entirely my own dream at first, but it was something that became deeply embedded in me. Growing up and coming from a middle class family, they would always tell me that pursuing the medical career was the right path kasi it offers a good salary, a chance to help others, and of course, maganda ang opportunity. And from the mind of a teenage girl, repeating or hearing those words repeatedly, naisip ko na hindi naman masama kung yun ang maging pangarap ko, di ba? Eventually, it became more than just a suggestion. It became my goal. I constantly reminded myself na I need to enter into a medical field no matter what. That was the main reason why I chose STEM or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strand in my senior high years because I believe it was a step closer to the life I had imagined. And back then, if you would ask me what I would pursue in college, I would have confidently answered that I want to be a nurse. I had already planned everything on my mind. I imagined where will I work, whether I would continue to medical school, and even what a specialization I might choose someday. You know what? Everything seemed perfectly planned. I dreamed bigger than anyone could imagine. But it was all shattered. It was literally all shattered. When I found out that I wasn't accepted into the nursing program, it felt like everything that I had worked and planned suddenly disappeared. And I felt lost. I keep asking to myself, what now? What am I supposed to do now? What is the next plan? Because honestly, I was disappointed and heartbroken because I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have a second choice, another option, or even a different dream. Because for me, failing is not an option. And who expects to fail, right? No one. I never imagined that I wouldn't become a nurse. I never expected to be rejected from the course I wanted the most. And the right word na maggamit ko is nakakapanghina. And so many thoughts keep flooded my mind. During that time, I keep telling to myself that everything would be okay. But I know, deep inside, that it wasn't. Kasi it is my future that I was talking about. Hindi lang ito simpleng nagkamali ako sa recitation. But then, it is the biggest factor that may affect my whole life or my whole future. I started overthinking everything. I compared myself to others who got accepted in the courses they wanted. I questioned my ability and wondered if I wasn't good enough. I became afraid of what my future would look like without the path I had always imagined. Yet, despite all those thoughts, binalikan ko talaga kung bakit yun nga bang naging pangarap ko. And there, alam ko, sa pinakaugat ng pangarap kong yun, isa lang ang gusto ko. And that is to help my parents and to give back to them. So, mas pinili ko maging positive and to set a new but different goal. And that is to graduate. So for me to decide, I asked one of my friends for an advice, and he suggested that I should take a Bachelor of Public Administration because according to him, I was good at public speaking. That simple suggestion played a huge role in where I ended up. I did some research about that course, but during that time, it didn't really help me. The only thing that I knew was that it could lead to a career in a government services. And honestly, that was it. I entered college without knowing what would happen next. Didn't fully understand the course that I had chosen. I was just simple going with the flow. And at that time, the only thing that mattered to me was earning a 4-year degree and finding a stable job so, I could help my parents. And I have no any other plans aside from that kasi hindi na malinaw sa akin kung ano nga ba ang mangyayari in the future. All I know is that I wanted to graduate and I couldn't afford to stop studying just because I didn't get what I wanted. The only thing na kaya kong gawin that time is to accept it all. It sounded easier than that, but giving up wouldn't change anything. So instead of dragging myself down or even farther, I decided to understand what my course really was. Ano yung matututunan ko dito? What opportunity can this course give me? Anong future pabibuild ko through this path? So, it was and still a rough journey up until now. And you know what? Every time I struggle to memorize legal cases, analyze government issues, or understand complicated laws and policies, I always question myself that did I make the right decision? What if I had gotten into my dream course? Will I be more motivated to study or studying be more easier? My mind was filled with a lot of pressures, overthinking, and endless what if. But eventually, I realized that something's more important than that. I need to keep moving because let's be real here. No matter how much I wish things had gone differently, couldn't change what I had already happened. And I had no choice, so I decided to give this course a chance and try myself to appreciate it. I allowed myself to discover its value. And you know what? I slowly began to see things differently. Um, every time that I am researching and preparing debate scripts, studying ng mga different cases, tunawaan yung mga different social issues, nare-realize ko na maybe this path wasn't a mistake. Maybe it was exactly where I am supposed to be. Maybe I was built for this. You know what, guys? I came to accept it because everything happens for a reason. And if you're experiencing the same thing right now, if you're disappointed because life didn't go the way you planned, or if you're feeling lost because your dreams seem out of reach, or if you're carrying the pressure from your family or even from yourself, I want you guys to know something. Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Because most of the time, things happen for a reason. It does not simply happen just to make us suffer, but for us to realize that a different and better path is made for us. We just need to accept that not all the things that we wanted and dreamed are our reality, and sometimes or most of the time life closes one door so that we can discover another that we never had opened ourselves. And I believe that it is for the better for us to grow, to learn more, and to have faith and trust, that just on ourselves but on God's plan. You have to do it, guys. You have to. Okay? I'm rooting for you. Bye. Rooting for you guys. You can do it. You have to do it. Okay, bye.